everyone! So today is video number 1 of the Event Ready series, and this was the most important video to get out to you guys the fastest because it is the checklist, the official guide to what you should be doing in the months, weeks, and days leading up to your big event. So 2 months before the big day is when you really want to start going dress shopping. Now if it is your prom or if it's your wedding, you should be actually shopping a lot earlier than 2 months because you'll most likely want those dresses altered, but at very least for any event you should start 2 months because you really don't know how long it's going to take you to find a dress, and you don't want to be stuck 2 weeks before having nothing and having to grab something last minute. So you also don't want to go too early because the seasons changed and with them the fashion changes. So to go shopping 6 months, 7 months, 8 months in advance, you could be getting a wintry dress for a very summer affair, and so just kind of try to judge it. I say probably about 2 months is fine. And a tip here is make sure you check whether the place has a dress registry. So a lot of boutiques and a lot of big dress companies will have dress registries, and it will pretty much tell you, you can go up to the counter and you can tell the girl, okay, I have my prom, this is my school, this is the day of the prom, does anyone else have this dress? And they can look through and see if anyone's bought it. And so it's a really good way to know whether someone's worn your dress or not. In my opinion, I don't care whether someone has my dress or not. I think I'm going to wear it differently than the way anyone else would, whether that be how you accessorize the dress, what shoes you wear, how you do your hair, how you do your makeup. You're going to look slightly different than the next girl. And so unless that person who's wearing your same dress is a really good friend of yours that you're going to be in a lot of pictures with, it probably doesn't matter that they have the same dress, and if you love it, I would advise you to get it anyway. But that is a really good option just so you know if someone else has it, and if no one else has had it, you can put your name on the registry so no one else gets it. 1 month before the big day, this is when you want to start going shoe and accessory shopping. Accessories can be done pretty last minute, especially with places now like Ardennes, Claire's, Forever 21. It's pretty simple to go out and just find the best pair of earrings or a cute bracelet or necklace to go with what you're wearing. Shoes can be a little bit harder because you need to find something that you can wear, you can walk in, you can dance in, you're not stumbling around in, that fit really well, and hopefully that you can rewear because yes, this is a big event, but your shoes are something that you should be able to wear over and over and over again, especially if you're going to spend a good amount of money. You want to be able to rewear those shoes. So you want to leave yourself a bit of time to go shoe shopping. 2 to 3 weeks in advance are these next things you should be doing. You should be making all of your hair, makeup, and nail appointments 2 to 3 weeks in advance. If it's your prom, you are competing with 200 to 300 other girls for a hair appointment and a nail appointment and a makeup appointment, and if you try to make those appointments a week in advance, you're not going to get the good times, which is my other tip. Try to make sure that the times you schedule those appointments are earlier in the day, earlier than you probably think they have to be. So I know when I did my prom, I did my own hair, and I did my own makeup, but I got my nails done the day of, and I planned my nail appointment so that it was a couple hours before I had to go for pictures. And I figured, okay, well, I'd get my nails done, I'd still have an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours to get my hair done, to do my makeup, and to put on my dress, then I would go and do pictures. But to do your hair and to do your makeup takes a lot more time than you think it's going to, whether you're getting it done or you're doing it yourself. So really try to leave a lot of time so on the day of you're not stressing out and you're not rushed. You can take your time and really enjoy the day. Next, for 2 to 3 weeks, is stick to your skin routine like it's your religion. You do not want to deviate at all from your skin routine. If you deviate from that at all, you have the potential of getting a pretty nasty breakout. So you really want to stick to it. No, I'm too tired. No, well, I didn't wear much makeup today. You want to do your skin routine. And sticking to it for 2 to 3 weeks is really important because only giving yourself a week to stick to it probably isn't enough time to clear up your skin. 1 week before the big day, this is when you want to be self-tanning, and you want to do this a week before in case you get any blotchy spots. You can exfoliate throughout the week to kind of get rid of those, but self-tan, and I will link my self-tanning video in the bottom bar below, although I've linked it in quite a few videos now, but I will still link it because I really like that video, and it's got a whole bunch of application tips as well as my favorite self-tanners. You want to begin practicing walking in your shoes, vacuum in your shoes, go up and down your stairs, dance in your shoes, do whatever you can do, just in your house or a little bit outside if you can, to break them in so you don't get blisters on the day of, and so that you've practiced walking around in them. So it's a little bit easier on the day of, you're not stumbling, and you get used to walking in heels, because for some people this might be your first really big event. So this is a really good way to learn how to walk in heels as well as prevent blisters on the big day. You plan on getting your nails fakely done. So right now I have gel nails, and I have my graduation tomorrow and a bar mitzvah on Saturday, which is why I got them. I had a really bad experience getting my gel nails done on the day of. They actually fell off that night. If you've got good nails, they should last about 2 to 3 weeks. So make sure you get them in a few days in advance, about a week in advance, so that you're used to them, and also so you know whether they're gonna fall off, because to have them fall off on the day of is really not great. Trust me, it's not fun to be eating your meal and have a nail fall off. And also 1 week before, if you like to do this, then do it now. Use a purifying mask. If you use those masks closer to the day, you could have the risk of having kind of oil and impurities in the skin that will come to the surface as a zit. And that's usually what purifying masks do. So you need to leave yourself enough time to do the mask, to get those impurities to come to the surface, and for them to clear up before your event. So if you do that mask anytime after 1 week, then you really run a risk of having pretty bad zits on the day of. So try to do that a little bit earlier. 1 week is probably fine. Now we are at the night before the big event. I'm sure you are pretty excited at this point. You're ready to go. You've got that dress. You've done any alterations. You have the shoes. You have the accessories. You've made all your appointments. So what do you have to do today? Well, try to stay away from any heavy starches, any greasy foods, and any carbonated fizzy pops. These are the types of foods that will make you bloat, and so especially if you have a really nice figure-hugging dress, that's the last thing you want on your big day. So try to stay away from those foods and have more unprocessed natural foods. Drink a lot of water. These things will be a lot better for you. And if you're prone to bloat, like me, I'm very prone to bloat, then maybe do this a few days before if you really want to make sure you're okay for the big day, but definitely the day before, stay away from those foods. Don't do anything drastic today. Don't do any haircuts, don't do any dye jobs, don't do any masks, don't do any teeth whitening, don't do anything that might go wrong. You've already planned everything in advance, and you don't want to do something that you'll regret later. So try not to do anything drastic on this day. Make sure your camera's charged up and that you have enough film or whatever else you need. Make sure your camera's in working order, because it's so important to have that working on the big day. And as exciting as it is that you have your big day the next day, try to get a good night's rest, because you really want to look bright and fresh and no under eye circles for that big day, whether it be your prom or your wedding or an event you're going to. You want to look your best, and the best way to look your best is to get a good night's rest. And now we are at event day. This is the big day. This is the day you've been waiting for and you've been preparing for. And because you prepared so well, you can remain stress-free. And that should be your #1 goal. You should be having fun today, whether it be, you know, a prom or a formal or a wedding. This is a fun day that you're excited about, and you should be excited about it, and you should have lots and lots and lots of fun. So don't get stressed out. You've done all your planning for a reason. Just enjoy it and relax and have fun. Take pictures of absolutely everything and have the best day you possibly can. With that, my checklist is done. I am going to be putting a copy of my checklist in the bottom bar so you can copy and paste it into a Word document. I'm trying to figure out if I can link a PDF in the bottom bar. If you can, please let me know, because I can't figure it out. And I actually have a PDF I could share with you that you can just print. It's like a printable version of the checklist. If not, I might set up some sort of just a free blog and put it up on there so you can get any printable checklists or whatever on that blog. So whenever I need to refer you to something, I could do that. But I haven't figured that out yet. So for right now, I've got the bottom bar, and if that changes, I'll put a little annotation in this video somewhere to redirect you to a printable link that I have. I just have to figure out how to get it to you. And I'm done. I'm at 13 minutes, and I better go. I will see you in my next video. Bye!